Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some more Space Engineers Scrapyard. I'm a Greedy Crow, and, well, I thought I hit the record button earlier. Yeah. I truly don't know what happened. I could have swore I hit it, but now I'm here. We'll go over what I did find, but I also found, these train car looking things, and I was prepping to back the truck up over here and connect up for turning this into a trailer. And I realized the recording wasn't actually, well, recording. So that happened. But before I got here, before I discovered this, I found a Pelican style plane thing. At like the water aircrafts, the landing things. It had this large thruster here on it. Get this out. Yeah. Had this large thruster, had this little grouping of things here, and then I found a billboard. There's nothing much to say about that. It was just a billboard. It had a couple of letters on it, and nothing of particular value. No actual useful parts or anything. There were some LCD panels, but they didn't have like their functional bits in them, like none of the displays or the computers and things like that. So didn't actually get too much out of them. And then I came across this thing. I'm a little ways from home, so that's a thing. But yeah, I came across this, and this I was prepping to but like I said, add this as a trailer. I want to make this little platform a little bigger because I need to cut out this rail that's beneath it to drop this down. And then let it stabilize because I need to up the height of this, and I'm thinking about replacing these short suspensions with the regular suspensions. Yeah, the short suspensions with the regular suspensions, and probably pushing it out a block to give it a little more stability as I drive around. But I need a larger platform here. Actually, I suppose it doesn't matter which because I'm not welding these blocks up. Yeah, that way it doesn't, accidentally tip over one way and, well, become something I can't flip back over. So, a little larger base here to work with is ideal, I would say. Here we go. What? Apparently not. These things? Ooh. Okay. Alright, I assume that's what... Yeah, that's what was stopping me there. Are you in the way? That in the way. Nope. Nah. Well, one of those things was it. But yeah, that'll work. That way I can cut out these. I should really put a little, like, control panel on it. Oh, wait, it's on 3 here. Yeah, like, one of these things. That way I can raise and lower the... Oh, God, do I have the pieces for this? So I can raise and lower those wheels, their height offsets, and I'm assuming their strength... I was looking at that with Build Vision earlier. I think the strengths are all set to 0. So let's say if I do wheels... Right, all of your height offsets are maxed. Yeah, you don't have any strength. What if I just did, like... Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Alright, how does that match up height-wise with towing on here? Because I think I need to get right here is center, so I'd like to hook up the trailer there. Yeah, let me up. Here we go. So, yeah. Also, I noticed with these pistons I put on, and if anyone could answer in the comments below, if you know, these particular pistons I have on there, these square ones, the new ones, they don't have a share inertia tensor button. Whether I'm looking at them with Build Vision or looking at them here in the terminal, there's no share inertia tensor. I went to check that, because they were jiggling about and whatnot as I was driving, and I really didn't care for that happening. But yeah, there's no share inertia tensor in there. So I don't know if it's like on by default or this just particular thing doesn't have them, so I don't get that benefit, so I need to swap them out with the old styles, or, yeah, I don't, not 100% what's going on there, so I have opted not to work on the crane anymore. Yeah, I was turned on Sensor for everything, except for this first rotor in the chain, as I was told I shouldn't be having the last thing that's before the main grid in that sure inertia tensor chain. So, yeah, not on there. Everything else has it. You guys see how it's jiggling like this? Ugh. I might cut it down, just get rid of these and use the parts for whatnot else, because I don't really have any motors left. But, ooh. See, I'm going to need that higher. You know what? I am going to add this guy in like so. And I need, yeah, here we go. I need a rotor. 70. I'll put 0 down. We'll take a rotor. Let's weld these up as I go, actually. I don't want them, well, you know, to start rolling as I'm building, and it makes it a little harder for me to do anything, so... Where's that? Yeah, see? Why is that? Why is that already like that? So... Figured it would have rolled over and told me a different value at the... Whatever. Got that too much. Alright, so I need that, and then I need one that way. You're just slowly listing down. Okay. That's, dang it, motors. Yeah, see, I'm out of motors and things. Alright, take you. And there are 2 train cars here. I don't think I'm gonna take both. You know what, I might. We'll see what it looks like when I've got this, this attached and moved over. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not super keen on both going. Go. Parts for you. Except for a motor, apparently. Are you like the... Yes, you are. Or like the one in front of you. Oh, is that fully built up? I don't think it was. Might, yeah. Here we go. Perfect. Now I can weld that up. There we go. Okay. So, with that welded, can I... Oh, I can't do that. And I can do that. Alright. So, this actual piece, this hinge part, is going to come out. And it's going to go... It's going to go right here. So, if I could get a hinge part. So... Oh, and then let's see, let's see if this is going to spontaneously explode in my face, or if I'm going to have a new little, Why did that fall over? Trailer here. Oh, why did you fall like that? Also, what is going on with this? Get out of here. Well, that's why that would have fell like that. Go. Is that... No, that lowered that too much, actually. Ah. Alright, take this ladder off for now. You will go up a block. There. Should be better. Alright, and now I just need to realign, I suppose. Oof. It's close. This is gonna be a nightmare, isn't it? Alright. Oh, I think that's about as close as I'm actually gonna realistically get that. Give me those metal grids out of that. Before I potentially lose those. Oh. Oh, it worked. Oh. No earth-shattering kaboom. Oh, we take those wins around here. We take those. Now if I try and go forward... Go. Yeah, you're just kind of dragging things. I need to fix the suspension and the wheels on these. I don't necessarily need them all welded up. But I think a little bit wider on the suspension is going to be nice for not tipping everything over. So I think we'll go ahead and rip these off. I'll place a spacer block, and then I'll place the regular 3x3 suspensions, and that's what I'll work with. So excuse me while I get to cutting out the old wheels. All right, there I go. Got all the wheels spaced out. Oof, careful for that. Got all the wheels spaced out, and yeah, that's about all it did. His wheel spaced out the regular 3x3s on, so it's got a nicer wheelbase. I now need to probably set some limits on this. Get your upper limit. Let's bring that down. So about where it's at. Oof. Let's say 25 is upper, and then we'll say like a 20-degree lower. Or let's say like a minus. No, we'll do like a -5. Minus 20-degree lower. I now need to turn. This block needs to be off. This block will also eventually be off, but we're going to set a probably 60-ish degree arc, and let's say negative... no, we'll do like a 50-degree arc. So negative... No, we'll do that 60. Negative 30 to 30 degrees is going to be kind of the side-to-side span there. I may want that. Actually, we'll do a little larger. 35 and 35. And then I don't want this to roll all the way, but I don't know what the upper side of this is. Yeah, that's forcing that way. So if I say lower is going to be negative 25 and upper is going to be... Let's do 30 and 30 again, actually. That should keep all the crazy shenanigans. There we go. And it should stay in those ranges, so even with it off, it shouldn't want to roll much past that, I don't think. That might have been entirely pointless to set those, but I'll find out going forward. And then I need to set up these wheels. I've also gone through this one, and I've grabbed the large steel tubes that are inside of all these piston head pieces. I don't think there's anything in the containers themselves. I think I jumped up there earlier, and they were fairly barren inside. They were just empty husks, basically. But I will validate. I was trying to weld that cargo thing back up. Go. Yeah, empty and empty. Yep. It'd be nice to clean out and use as like a mobile lab, or maybe if I just cut it off, or if I just drop things in it as is. And this is my new trailer, which is what it's supposed to be. I can grab things like that and pull it out and mag plate it into here. That'd be good. Oh, can I get out of this? Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Whew. Okay. That could have been bad. But wheels. Wheel settings, wheel settings, wheel settings. Before I get out of here, these wheels, I'm going to group them together as, train part wheels, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Train cart wheels. Let's go ahead and y'all will not be using propulsion. Brake, I guess, is fine. Parking brake. Power, your power is going to be virtually non-existent. It could actually be set to 0. Y'all are not going to be used for steering. Your friction needs to come down quite significantly. I'm going to say to about 15, maybe even lower. Speed limit, propulsion overrides, none of those matter. Steer angle doesn't matter because you're not being used for steering. And I wonder if I should set these ones lower so they slide a little easier through turns and things rather than these ones. No, not power. Strength is fine. Yeah, friction. I'm gonna draw these front two down to about 8. I may lower that more going forward, but I think that's a good starting point there. So, with all those set, let's give this its first little test run, shall we? Those front ones aren't actually rolling. I think that front end is actually up. It follows through kind of tightly. It wants to rectify real quick. That could be the spacing and the wheels and everything causing that. But that's okay to me. That is a-okay. I shouldn't be... I'll try not to whip around too quickly. As you can see, that can happen. And then it rectifies itself quite quickly, but we still want to avoid that. So, I've got a little train cart. Look at that! Look at it. It's so thin compared to my my current monstrosity. And I was also giving a thought to keeping this as is, this vehicle, and letting this be the crane vehicle that's attached to the cargo train. And then creating like an APC style thing. Just because. I didn't really have a reason. I just wanted to. But those are future plans, and we got more scrap to go find. So, excuse me, whilst we drive off in search of more shenanigans. Ho 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 ho, I found a thing. I was moseying off in the direction of home, just because I wanted to get back and, sort of offload some of this stuff. We have spare metal grids, not a lot of them back at home, but enough to get this thing the rest of the way up and running. So I wanted to get back and check that out. And then I was thinking, so I wanted to mention in the comments of the last one, and I was reviewing the footage, there was a solar panel at that workshop thing, that had like that little roller stand in it, and the overhanging awning thing with those pillars coming up. That, in fact, was a solar panel. So I need to go back and collect that. But yeah, there's actually a solar panel. Is that a large hydrogen tank up there? Ooh, that'll be interesting. Let me check this thing out, and we'll figure out what's valuable on here, and we'll start pulling it off together. Well, well, well. So, I've gone ahead and checked out pretty much everything here. Had to make a little ramp to get myself up to this position. But yeah, I've gone ahead and looked at pretty much everything here. That's just a flat trailer, kind of like that one, just without the big walls. And this is similar, but it did, in fact, have a large... Oops, that's... Nope, not that thing. It did in fact have a large hydrogen tank, which I want to get down from here. I don't know how heavy these are. What on you has computers? This does, okay. Want those parts anyways. And I'm not going to try and get this whole thing down from here. Ooh, not without a crane, buddy. Not without a crane. Alright, those head computers, magnetic plates don't, but we'll go ahead and, you know, grab the bits out of it. I suppose I could just chop you all free, but whatever. Alright. So, you're loose. Can I... Oh, I have a surprising amount of control over that. Can I have, like, yeah, these steel tubes and things? Because if I can get your durability up a bit more. Small steel tubes, large steel tubes. I shouldn't have to worry as much, if at all, about bursting it. Well, as much about bursting it. No. Yeah, let me see how much of this I can get welded up real quick before we start our descent. Never mind. Well, slicing the wheels off ended, it rolled over and burst. The wheel survived, the tank didn't. God damn, I just put a bunch of parts into it. Man. Dang it. Can't believe it did that. Or I did that. Yeah, it just rolled over and I looked over as it was falling and I tried to grab it, but
inventory full.
It had too much velocity at that point, and well. You get what happened. God dang it. I don't want that to happen. Suppose I'll take what I can out of here. Partial tubes are always valuable. Great for wheels, small steel tubes, any computers or motors and things I can get out of these. Suppose I should prioritize. Yeah, motor out of that guy. The plates. Or large steel tubes. You don't have anything really. None of your good functional bits. Alright. And then was there anything else up on this? Yeah, I shouldn't have ground off that mag plate. Would have been more stable. Man. No, there's nothing here. Great value. Alright. Suppose I'll continue going in the direction of home. Man. Well. I'm quite nearly almost home. And, this thing caught my eye in the distance. It, well, caught my eye. It, popped up as the target reticule thing happened. But, ooh. What's this thing supposed to be? Got a thing. It's only a few Ks from base, so... Oh, a pistol and some med kits. I want those components back, please. Is this a church? Are those supposed to be pews? Is that what's going on here? Anyone had any books with the good word in the pews? What's going on here? Interior plates, construction components, yeah. Pews, a little outhouse. Motors in the outhouse. Okay. Sounds like a bad country song. Motors in the outhouse. Like a band name. Ooh, 2 proficient welders now. Oh, I was hoping that was a proficient drill, but 2 proficient welders means I can be a little more risque with losing mine. Nah, I don't want those things. I do want your components. Okay, so an old dilapidated church of sorts. I want the motors out of here. And computers, displays, and all the other shenanigans. There we go. All those bits out, and then I've got shed, some sort. Ooh, oh, ho, ho, ho. Fully functioning hydrogen engine. And whatever this thing is, gonna hold nothing. Okay. Um, wheels don't actually have anything great. I do want the come on, motors out of that and out of you. Oh, and I want you just entirely. Let's go ahead and rip this wall off. The exhaust can come out, as well as these two conveyor bits. And you, my good fellow, are coming home with me. This was a great last minute find, right as I was getting towards home. Yeah, this is real nice. I don't really have a way to easily get things in and out of this container. I should make one of these sides fall down. But for now, I don't have said luxury, so. Nope, nope. Let. I'll go up the other way. There we go. Much easier. Alright, so I need to get one of these bad boys down. Right, no ho 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 ho. There we go. Had all the bits from our little escapade. Perfect. Yes, now I can finish the journey home. Here we are, home sweet home, after a fairly lucrative scrap run, I do say. Yeah, can I turn? Nope, 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 slow down. There we go. Don't jackknife the trailer. There we go, just wanted to come in along here. I don't have a way to connect this back up to the base for charging, but that one big battery that's remaining, last I checked, it was still over 70%. It was like 71, so it might be a little lower now. Auto lock, nope. And undo you. But that's okay. I've got more scrap. Scrap. Go ahead and add this all to the pile here. Come on, just toss it in there. Oh, the big, beautiful beast right here. No auto locks. Switch that. Yes, I have proper cargo for the base now. Where were those spare grids, though? I don't have a lot of them, but there are a few that should be dotted around somewhere. We've gathered some of them. 4. Okay. Actually, let's see if I can. Oh, I've got everything on me. Okay. Just weld you up. And what did you have? You had 3 motors and some ammo. Okay. Just deposit all of the things into you. Except for the ammo. Ammo goes inside into the red container here. Nope, not medkits. Pistol goes in there. That ammunition goes in there. I think I'll do half of this is going to go into here, so 9. And medkits go into here. Yeah. Hi, friend. But yeah, we're home. We're back. We can offload. I can actually get the crane into an operational state. And I think we need to do a little bit of a change up on this thing. I do like its design. I do like it. I do like it, but it's hard to get in and out of is the issue here. And that's not great for if I want scrap to go into the back of it. So what I think I'm going to do is, I'll probably look at adding one of the sides on like a hinge. I'll get rid of this beveling in here, and it'll be a boxcar basically with a hinged side that can lever down, and allow me to go up in and just drop things onto mag plates inside of it. So yeah, I'll lose this beveling so I get that little bit of extra size internally. That'll be stuff to work on later. For now, I just want to unload. And ooh, right, we gotta good amount of stuff here, don't we? But yeah, for now I just want to unload and kick my little feet up. And there we go. Final little bit of load. Everything is out of there, and just what's left on me is the tools and shenanigans I've gathered. That is okay. Weapon style stuff goes into you. And yeah, spare tools and the like go into the green guy along with med kits. I gonna keep the money on me. And you can have the cosmic coffee, the empty hydrogen tanks. But yeah, keep the money just in case I do ever come across a trade station or something. I think that's on the other side of the ravine. I don't know if any will spawn, but in the chance that one does, I like to be prepared. Yeah. I like to be prepared. Now this thing's here, it's really heavy, so I can't move it now. But I'm not sure where I'd want to place that cargo anyhow, so I'm not overly fussed. Yeah, right there. So yeah, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We got a little bit of scavenging done. We've wrapped up that scavenging run we started in the last one. I now know there's a solar panel out there to go grab. But it's in that craggy, ravine area, which is fun to drive through, but yeah, not something I want to get up to at the exact moment. So in the next one, we'll go ahead and design the rest of this crane. We'll go ahead and slap on the rest of the walls and reconfigure this to be, you know, just a box cart with a collapsible or fold downable side. That's going to be really close. But yeah, we'll get up to that and plenty more in the next one. So, hope to see you all then, and thank you everyone who joined me this time. And remember, everyone, to stay safe out there.